So I stumbled upon this post on the Winlos, their Facebook post. Currently, they just displayed a trailer. Should I call it trailer? Not actually a trailer. Let's consider that a post that suggests that they will be coming up with Prophet Suddenly Part 2. And from what I can see, it stated Prophet Suddenly, Helpers of God. Now, the Part 1 actually featured Arome. It's actually not a news. Currently, it had garnered about 3.3 million views. And that video, when it was released that time, was talk of the town. And recently, we have got to see some notable ministers coming in to feature in videos, feature in movies, and primarily targeting towards exposing what goes on in ministry. I mean, the last time we saw one by this bishop from Ghana, and that video actually angered a lot of persons, particularly the likes of Prophet Uebert Angel made a remark and a note of what he felt about that video, and he saw it as a way of ministers, exposing Christianity and becoming enemies of Christianity. Well, that aside, I really don't want to go into this, but looking at this video, okay, I actually watched the first part 1 of Professor Dele. I was there in the live premiere in Makurdi, and this time around, this one title seems to look quite interesting. It says Helpers of God. My guess is that it's going to revolve around some of the things we are seeing currently, where we get to see a lot of ministers staging miracles. Not just staging miracles. You get to see some persons coming up to the pulpit and amplifying testimony that didn't actually happen, and in a bid of trying to get people to love God or get people to serve God. And I'm just thinking from the title Helpers of God, because God does not actually need an helper. So if they are titling this Helpers of God, I am guessing it might actually be in the line of prophets, pastors, ministers faking miracles. Not just faking miracles. They might be genuine ministers, in their own thinking. They might be thinking they are doing it in a way to help God, doing it in a way to convince people to give their life to Christ Jesus. Okay, because I'm going to see a lot of ministers that are doing well, coming up very well. But over time, you get to hear some stories of them faking miracles, faking testimonies. And you want to ask, what is the whole essence of them wanting to fake miracles? So maybe they are in a way trying to help God. So my guess is, sorry about the background noise, I had some person visiting my studio. So just like I was saying, my guess is that this video is going to be centering of, a lot of persons doing some kind of strange practices, and they might be doing it somehow genuinely wanting to help God. Now, this is just me guessing, okay? But do you think whatsoever the Winlos they are going to be putting up this time, is it going to stir some quarters, wanting to speak against their movie, as we saw in the first Professor Lee Part 1, okay? I do want to know what you think about this movie, or what your guess might be about this movie coming up, okay? And make sure to leave your comment on the comment section, right? And we are anticipating and looking at even the characters, okay? This was Miyokuku Sheshe. Yeah, the lady that acted Miyokuku Sheshe. I don't really know if they are going to be a resurgence. Is she going to try to fight back? Okay, we don't know. Our hands are folded and hands are crossed, and we are hoping to see a wonderful movie once again from the Winlos. And yes, he has been a brother that has been very consistent in his own ministry. As a matter of fact, a lot of movies which he has been putting out there has been so helpful. So we look forward to Prophet Suddenly Part 2. And yes, so I do want to know what you think about this, and make sure to leave your comment on the comment section.